Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Ken, the commish, here with the four-time champ. He need no
Folk time.
introduction. Yeah, no
Folk time.
introduction needed. You already know who he
Folk
is.
time. After
CeeLo
they told me
Montana.
to change it. Nah, you know what I did? I did change it. They was right. So folk time, Shan. Let's go.
So yes, guys, he's here. He's back. This is not the first
Champ.
interview we've done with him. Every time he wins the championship, we have the interview. This is his fourth time on this opening podcast for this fantasy football, the Hard Knocks. Out of a whole decade, he has won 4 championships. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot deny his name, his title, the 4-time champ.
Right.
Welcome back, Cena. Welcome back.
I love being here right now. I mean, I think it was far-fetched that anybody thought that I was going to be sitting here right now as the champion. You know what I mean? I came in with a 5-9 record.
Exactly. It didn't look like you were going to make it.
They were calling me the Chiefs, bro.
Yeah, something more PC. Something more PC was.
They calling me the Chiefs, bro. They're saying I was Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, well, see, something more PC was I think was the one that was going to take it all, but he didn't pull it off at the end, and you got blessed by the fantasy football gods to have the record you have, make it and win. Now, I heard you want to discuss. You have some gripes, but we don't get into that yet.
Okay.
Let's get into the history. Let's get into last season and the miraculousness of your victory.
Well, just a quick recap. So straight from when we drafted, I thought it was going to be amazing. You know, you always do. You're like, this is going to be my year. I'm going undefeated, right?
Correct.
I got blessed with Calvin Ridley. That's it. Quits in the middle of the season, bro.
Yep.
Quits in the middle of the season. I had Antonio Brown. That says all it has to say.
You definitely were blessed with those picks.
Yeah, he had COVID. So he was out. He had the ankle injury. Then he quit in the middle of the game. So
yeah.
There was that. I had who else, man? I had somebody else that went out on me, man. They did me dirty. I forgot who it was, but it wasn't. Shit was just going bad. You know what I mean? So I was patching together basically a team throughout the whole season.
Right.
So it was a miracle that I even made it to playoffs. So, and Ken has this already pulled up. Ken, want to switch over to that. So on week 14, I had to win in order to even make playoffs. Otherwise, that was it. And week 14, look who I'm playing. I'm playing Jupiter Ascending, who was one of the top teams last year. You know what I mean? He had like a 9-0 start, right?
That's correct.
So
and lost 4 games before playing you 4 straight.
Yeah, and killed me during early in the regular season, which I couldn't get a win, bro. So it was like it's already David and Goliath, right? Week 14.
Correct.
I have to win in order to make playoffs, right? So that's just crazy. And he's a top team. But I will say, after week 6, when he told me to change my name, when you were like, 3-time champ, you need to change your name, he went 3-5 after that. So the fantasy god said, "Thou shalt not mess with Team Montana, man." I told y'all, bro. So that's that. Now we can switch over to week 15. I got to play him again. Now this is playoffs. I have to do it again, which is far-fetched that I even got that win the last time. Now I have to do it again. So that was like crazy. So as you can see, I got back to back on him, which is far-fetched. The percentages couldn't have been low enough for me, bro. It was probably like 10% chance of winning, bro. So of even going back to back like that with a top team like that, you know what I mean? That's fucking insane. So then we move on to week 16. I believe I'm playing. No, that's you. That's you. No, that's you.
Oh, yeah. Where is the champ?
Right there. There you go. I got to play something more PC just before going into the Super Bowl, right? So he is in 3rd place. Another top team. Now you got to remember, my team is not as stacked as the rest of these teams. So this is like a Hail Mary, you know what I mean, going in. Percentages are not in my favor, bro. But I made some smart key waiver wire picks because now you're just playing daily fantasy. You know what I mean? Now it's like, all right, I need the matchups. pick the matchups. Rashad Penny, Devin Singletary, and them boys. You know what I mean? They really came through. James Robinson was hurt, but so he let me down. Ty Lockett was dealing with Geno Smith throwing him the ball at sometimes at that point in the season, so it killed its value. Yeah, so you can go to the Super Bowl now. And this is where I think I really shined with my waiver wire picks. I went total matchups. I think Devin Singletary, bananas. Rashad Penny went bananas. Sony Michel came through for me. Aaron Jones, you know what I mean? My team really flourished there because it's like a daily fantasy thing. I just need the guys with the best matchups that are going to get me this win that I need. Luckily, we pulled it off, man.
So basically, what you're saying is you pulled the Chris Jericho here, and you had to defeat Stone Cold
and Stone Cold
in the same night.
Yeah,
you definitely had to because you played the top
Facts.
3 players
Facts.
of last year's fantasy,
Facts.
from Jupiter to Something More PC, who was the favorite to take it all,
right.
Then to, of course, previous champ. I don't know if he was 2-time. He may have been. Let's take a look. First and 10 inches. I think he
is previous 2-time champ. I remember hearing that in the podcast. I believe so.
Yeah,
he is. He is.
Yeah. So first and 10 inches, won twice prior to me. So it was a battle of the champions. Facts. And like I said, you had to.
And you had that dreaded week 15 that took you out. It took the first place. Here comes the boom out. It took.
Yeah, that was bad. Like, that was a bad week for. Yeah. I didn't expect that.
It set me up, bro. It was just all I needed was you guys to be out in order to get to where I needed to get to. It still was a climb, but thank God for week 15.
That is true because that definitely took a lot of people out. Myself,
you scored 60 points, bro.
I know. So that week was bad for a lot of people.
So it's like, what? How did you do it? You know what I mean? Damn.
Agreed. Bro, that week was sad.
Here comes the boom. Also lost, and that was okay.
Yeah.
Bruce came through in a clutch.
Come out. You're right. I mean, even Big Ox took the loss too.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting that season for sure. But yeah, you did do it. You pulled it off. Victory is yours. So again, like we said, congratulations. But the biggest question here for everybody else is.
Oh, wait, real quick, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I got one more thing, bro. Before so shout out to Something More PC because I remember, and I even went back in the comments to find it. To what he said. He was like, this is like week 15, I think. So first week of playoffs. And he said, I was trying to do the math. If I threw my game would keep you out, but didn't want the bad karma. So I said, I respect the honorability there, bro. I respect the honorability, bro. You want to beat people at their best. And he, you know what I mean? He took that.
Yeah.
I respect it. I thank him. That's what I want to do. I want to thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
So that's awesome. He's definitely nice because if giving me that opportunity,
you would have eliminated me, right? Like
I don't know,
bro.
I don't need to win, but if I lose, Cedar don't make it.
Closest to you, Ken.
Oh
be the
man,
ones closest to you that want to get you.
Something More PC. You're a better man than me, my friend. Because now we gotta listen to this.
Champ is here.
Now we gotta listen to this. But yeah, as I was saying, so given that you are the 4-time champ, you made it. New season's about to begin. We are getting a new belt. We discussed getting a new belt after the 10th season, which we did. You weren't happy about it. You were very upset in the beginning because, of course, you didn't like how your team was going.
Yeah, yes, I felt like somebody who it shouldn't just go to somebody who would win it just once. You know what I mean? Right. I felt like it should. If anything, if you're gonna retire it, you retire it to somebody who's won it multiple times, like two times at least, 3 times. You know, which I had at the time. I had 3 times, but I'm not being biased. I'm just saying you want to give that legacy to somebody who really, you know, gave that belt value.
I hear you, and listen, and that's the determination you needed to get that belt to make sure it comes home with the rightful owner.
Wasn't seeing it any other way, bro. They were like, "No, that's yours, bro."
Exactly. So congratulations again. Now, to get into what I stopped you on before, I'm sure there's a lot of naysayers prior to this that you want to address. So again, this is the time you can do so. The floor is yours. How do you feel about all the naysayers throughout the seasons?
I addressed a lot of the other stuff, but bro, I was like, damn, because I felt bad throughout that season, bro. It was just nothing good was happening for me, bro. And I was handing out wins. I was like, here, take this. Yeah, Correct. Take this. And I couldn't stop the bleeding, and it was killing me, bro. And for somebody I guess somebody who's never won a championship before, who you would always say, yeah, he's not really like, doesn't really watch. Bro, I watch football. I do. So like, it's frustrating because I know I'm nice. So when your team's not performing and you're like, fuck, like damn, like I thought the season was over for me. My spirits was low. I had to listen to the podcast. Good shit, guys, talking y'all shit. Y'all had me at a low point. But then I would get hype afterwards. I would be like, yeah, I bet, let's go next week, next week, and then I would lose. So it was like, it was frustrating, bro. But as soon as I got to week 14, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jupiter had me. I thought it was over. And then I'm like, even if I win, I gotta play him next week and win again. And then after that, you know what I mean? It was just like, I don't know if it's gonna happen for me. And then boom, it kept playing out. It kept playing out. So you know what I mean? Y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen. Y'all told me change your name. I did change my name. 4-time champ. Let's go.
All right. So now,
4 Hostman. Woo!
So now, that's it. It's been a decade of destruction. You've gotten your belt. It's yours.
I got that off my chest. I'm good now, bro. Let's go.
So now for the new season, we're getting a brand new belt, guys. We're going to take this curse off of Cino, and we don't have to worry about this anymore. I guarantee you, he is not winning this year. Guarantee you. New belt.
Disappointed, bro. I think you're
listen.
Disappointed.
We can clip this if he wins, but I guarantee you, he's not winning this season. Nonetheless,
definitely a bad guarantee, bro.
Guarantee.
Bad one.
I'm coming for this belt this year.
Now, it's bad, bro.
Now let's get into this year. Let's
do it.
We got all the pass out.
That was then. This is now. Let's go.
You get your props. I feel
good. I feel really good.
We're not even going to argue with that, guys. Decade of destruction.
I feel really good.
Let's look at the draft recap.
Okay.
I got a C as my grade. I'm going to go 0-14 what they project.
Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to laugh like that.
Wow. Okay. Just to let you guys know that. This is what they're telling me. I'm going to go 0-14. Fantastic. Now I got to prove the computer wrong and show them. Right. How you give somebody a C instead of 0-14?
That's an F in my book, but okay.
What was your grade?
I got a B. Mm-hmm. I'm 8-6, projected to finish 4th.
Okay.
And my percentage of getting into the playoffs is 80.5%. My chances to make the championship are 21.1%. And my chances of winning are 10.3%.
Not bad.
Not bad. It gave me a 14% chance last year. So, you know what I mean?
This is why the draft recaps I don't really hold close to heart.
Well, they go by ADP. Changes. They go by ADP. And I don't know anybody who's really going by the site's rankings. You're going to go by guys you feel comfortable with. You know, it might tell you to take a guy. You're like, that guy's trash. I'm not taking him at that. You know what I mean?
Correct. So that's why we'll take that with a grain of salt. But it's always good to see it. Always good to be like, oh, what did I get? What was the grade? And
I use it for
yeah, me too. 0-14. Okay. All I gotta do is win one game. All I gotta do is win one game, and I prove them wrong.
That's bad, bro.
What you mean that's bad? I win one game, I prove them wrong. So it is what it is. 0-14. All right. Nonetheless. It's pro day now. He's pro day now.
Pro day. Shout out to pro day. Yeah.
All right. So let's look at the draft. We'll go around one.
Fun fact. Zach's first win came off of Randy, which is Jupiter.
Jupiter. Yes, correct.
So, which is crazy. So shout out to Zach.
Yes. Taco got his first victory off of Jupiter. The Taco of the league last year. All right. So let's look at this first round. I know there's some questionable picks here, but here we go. Big Ox picked Jonathan Taylor. How do you feel about that?
Standard. Very safe. Very standard. Okay. I think he's going to do big things this year. So I think, he's going to get the touches. Who else is going to take, his production away? I mean, they're going to go through Jonathan Taylor. So I think it was a great pick.
All right. Something more PC with the second pick. Chose Derrick Henry. How you feel about that?
I thought it was a little bit more. I thought it was a little too early for Derrick Henry. Like, honestly, I don't
really.
I don't think the O-line is what it was back then. I think it's depleting, and they don't really have a passing game. I mean, you have Robert Woods over there, but he's coming off an ACL tear.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback, so you know what I mean. So it's going to be pretty one-dimensional. Stop Derrick Henry for defenses. You know what I mean? Will he go off? Will he have games where he goes off? Yeah, absolutely. You know, I just don't know if I would have took the second pick. I don't know if I would have took Derrick Henry.
All right. Well, you were third, and you chose McCaffrey. How do you feel about that?
See, I would have took Christian second. If not,
really,
if not Christian second, maybe a Austin Eckler or Dalvin Cook.
Not over Derrick Henry.
Over Derrick Henry, yeah. I mean, you got to remember we're playing in PPR,
right?
So points per reception. So Austin Eckler's going to get a ton of targets. That's why I chose Christian McCaffrey. Provided I've been burned before, so provided he stays healthy, which I think this is gonna be the season where it's like he gets through the season. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now that they got Baker over there, they're gonna have a better passing game. I think Baker's a elevated quarterback towards Sam Darnold.
Okay.
So I think that DJ Moore is going to get burned, so it's going to open up the passing game. So they're going to really, you got Robbie Anderson as a deep threat over there, so it opens it up. So Christian's going to be good. He's going to catch all the underneath passes, and then he's going to get all the rushing. So he'll be fine. That's why I thought he would be a better number 2 pick.
All right. Then we go to the 4th pick, Jupiter, by picking Cooper Kupp, not picking a running back. His game is always get the wide receivers, the best wide receivers first. And he went with Cooper Kupp with his first round pick.
So my question is, do you think Cooper Kupp is going to have the same exact production that he had last year?
Yeah, for sure.
You do. You think he's going to match
100%. 100%, if not better. He won a championship. Now he's going to be a little bit cockier. He's going to take more chances. He's going to want the ball more.
He has Allen Robinson opposite of him, right?
100%, but he won a championship last year.
Okay. You don't think Allen Robinson takes targets away?
He does, but not for Cooper, not from the champ.
Okay. I think that's safe.
I think Cooper's going to be like, here's my resume. Give me the ball.
Okay.
And
I think it depletes just this much. I think maybe a little. I don't think he matches last year, but I think he gets kind of close.
I think he does better. So we'll see how that goes.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
All right. Deebo Samuels, Frankie, he picked him. Your thoughts?
Deebo over Justin Jefferson,
or even over Chase, I think.
Or
that's
Adams.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, he's a San Fran fan, so I totally get.
So
I totally understand the pick. Yeah,
go for your guy. He
totally
wasn't coming around. If you're in the 5th pick, he probably would have. No, I would have took him. So he
100%.
No, I wouldn't have been able to take him. So I don't think he comes around on the draft.
No, he doesn't. So I think, if given his shoes, I probably would have picked Mike Evans at that point. So
you would have picked Mike Evans 5th overall?
Negative, maybe not, but
yeah,
I did pick him up on that. Did I pick him up on the other side? I don't know. We'll take a look and see. Then we have Jamar Chase by 1st and 10. That was a good pickup for wide receivers. Instead of going after running backs, get a wide receiver right away. Even though I think Delvin Cook or Kamara would have been a better pickup than Chase, but I guess he stuck with the get a wide receiver early.
I've been a person. I've had shares in Devontae Adams. I'd have took Devontae Adams before Jamar Chase.
Okay.
All right.
Then we have Pro Day, who didn't pick a tight end. He didn't pick a tight end this time.
No.
He picked very good first pick.
Yeah. Give it up to him though. He went really safe this draft. He picked really safe picks.
Very good safe pick.
Really
yes.
safe.
We have Devontae Adams, like you said, Bruce, the ex-champ. Okay.
Safe pick. I think Devontae is going to go nuts. I think Derek Carr is just going to feed him the ball. I think.
I think the fact that Kamara went 9th is shocking to me, but I'll take it.
You were surprised that he actually made it all the way down there?
Yeah, 100%.
I honestly think you reached a little bit.
You think I reached? Come on.
You reached. I think you reached. And the reason I think you reach is I don't think it's going to be the same old productivity over there, bro. I don't think he's going to be the same old Kamara.
Winston is the quarterback, guys.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So Kamara's going to have to put some work in.
Okay. If you say so, bro, I'm with you.
Right.
I just don't think at that position, like honestly, I think maybe Austin Eckler would have been better for you at that pick.
Austin Eckler, yeah, not happening. All right, and here comes the boom.
Austin Eckler, a beast. He a beast.
I hear you.
All that reception, and Herbert over there. They're gonna open up that. He's gonna get a bunch of burn, bro. I think you're bugging a little bit, just a little.
All right, we'll see what the Kamara does.
And then Justin Jefferson at 10, which I think is. I think the fact that he fell, here comes the boom at 10, is I think a blessing from the gods.
Yeah, because again, this was a computer pick for him. So was his second pick.
Okay.
So
right.
Yeah. He got blessed.
Couple. Okay.
He got blessed for the first.
That was a blessing, bro. That was a blessing. Yeah. Austin Eckler right there with the.
Yeah, there you go.
With the snake, like, bro.
So, like I said on the way back, I definitely got my guy because Mike Evans, he wouldn't make it back to coming back around.
No, that was a great second pick. You solidified yourself at wide receiver and running back, and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna take the guy I want at wide receiver. You didn't feel like Stephon Diggs maybe was a better option?
No, maybe no. Not over Mike Evans, especially I'm a Bucs fan, so no way.
Okay.
No other wide receiver here, I would say, was a better. Yeah, Tyreek Hill. No, not even. Sorry, no. No wide receivers here, I think, is better than Mike Evans.
Okay.
Not with Tom Brady as quarterback, too. It's not happening. So we're not going to go through the whole draft. I just want to go through the first 2 rounds to talk about it, what your picks were, especially for the first round. But now we can go into the teams. We can discuss. We can go through the league and talk about the first week, right? That's what we do, guys. So going forward, the top scorer of the week will have this type of podcast face-to-face.
Join us. Over.
Right. You get to talk your shit, of course, because you got the top scoring. And then we get to go over the teams and who's going to win the matchups. So, champ, because you won last season, you've won 4 times through the decade. This is when we go through, and this is what will be our normal week to week. It might be the champ, who knows? It might be myself, right? Or it might be one of you guys. So, basically, this is what we're going to do. This is the segment where we go through and see what's going on. So, week 1 is huge. First, talk about divisions real quick, so we don't, keep this way too long. So, in the divisions, of course. The way we work it is those who are odd numbers are in Division 1, of course. Those who are in even numbers are Division 2. So, Division 1 has myself, Frankie, Pro Day, Big Ox, and the 4-time champ. Division 2 has First and 10. Here comes the boom, Jupiter, Something More PC, and Too Bad for You. Now, looking at these divisions, to me, the most competitive division to me is Division 2. Okay. You have a champion, a Super Bowl contender, and a champion, right? Not to take away from the 4-time champ, not to take away from Pro Day, Big Ox, or myself, but just think about that. Division 2 has champion, Super Bowl loss, and then another champion.
So that's a chip on your shoulder right there. So he's like, you probably going to come out swinging,
Yeah, so this is a very tough competitive division here. Then we go to our division where, like I said, it's still tough too, right? You got Big Ox, you got myself, you got you, right?
Right.
These two was a toss-up. Pro Day has to prove himself, right?
Okay, so how do you rank them, though, in our division? Like, rank them.
In our division from top to bottom? Yeah. 4-time champ is first.
Okay.
We can't say you're not, right? I mean, I should say I'm first because it's me. But if we got to talk about based on championships, you're first. Ox won a championship, right?
I do not know. You would know better than me.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
So Ox won a championship. Yeah. So Ox is also, he's number 2, right? We got to go based on, Jordan, LeBron, right? So Big Ox is 2. I'm 3rd for sure. Got to give myself 3rd just because I'm awesome. So I'm 3rd.
Okay.
Based on last season, let's see who won last season. Then we can tell you. Based on last season, I think Frankie's the next person up, but let's just verify that.
I think they're neck and neck. The way
let's verify how it ended.
They both
yeah, exactly. 9s and 10. See, so like I said, I was 6th place, so that's why I put myself 3rd. So yeah, so tied for last place is Frankie and Pro Day. I can't even say that one is better than the other. They're both tied for last place.
Do you want to hear my rankings?
Let's hear it.
All right, so I did this by team, not by how many championships, but
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna go me. Of course, I think I've got the best team. Not being biased, if I had to be unbiased, I think I have the best team. Just looking at it.
In Division One.
In Division One, oh, I think I have the best team overall. But in Division One, I definitely think I have the best team. Now,
Okay.
looking at the rosters, I think you're a little weak at running back. So that's my only concern for your team. So not running back, excuse me, wide receiver. So but I'll place you second only because I'm gonna pay. I was looking at Ox's team. It was I don't really have a lot of faith in Cam Akers, so it threw me. And then I look at the bench, and all I see is really anything. Allen Robinson, maybe Chase Claypool. So I was like, Ox is third. All right. So then I'm gonna go. I like Zach's team. I feel like he has some solid picks there. I think he went really safe this year. I don't think he's gonna go 0-9. Let's just put it that way. So I gave him. After that. I got Frankie last, just because I don't know what his strategy was. I don't have the faith that he has in some of these picks. I don't have that much faith in Juju. I don't know about Travis Etienne. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so don't kill me on that one.
It's like Mahomes.
Mahomes and Thielen.
Yes.
Adam Thielen, I think, is a safe pick. Debo, I like. Singletary, I like, but I don't think it's going to hold him down in that spot like he thinks it is, He got Justin Herbert, so he's safe there. But I don't like the Juju pick. I don't like the Madison because you're just waiting for Cook to get hurt. Kirk is on Jacksonville, maybe not. Gesicki, his stock is down. He has 2 kickers, and he has 2 defenses.
Okay.
I like the Bills, but he could get rid of 49ers, in my opinion. So that's why I just didn't know the strategy he was going for. I think he could have elevated a few spots.
All right, so you basically picked the same thing I picked, just I'm second versus Ox second.
Yeah.
That's totally understandable. All right, so Division 2.
Right.
If we had to go based on Division 2, based on teams, I guess, I would have to say Jupiter Ascending is first. First and 10 is second. Something More PC is third. Here Comes the Boom is fourth. And Too Bad for You is fifth.
Okay, so I have First and 10 being first.
Okay.
I've got
Jupiter second.
I believe I got Here Comes the Boom second.
Second. Mm-hmm.
Wait. I don't want to get that mixed up. I don't want to say nothing wrong. I want to say something I really don't feel. Yeah, I think I got him confused with somebody else because I think he's third. I think Too Bad for You's last. So
yeah, the same thing.
Something More PC probably second. Let me see. Yeah, like Derrick Henry. Yeah, Something More PC would be second. I'm not crazy about the DK Metcalf pick, but I think he I think Antonio Gibson being praised by his coach now, as I think it elevated his stock as before it was down. So,
all right. So, what we normally do before we get into the weekly teams, we do this every year. So, who do you think is going to the championship between Division 1 and Division 2?
I think I will be in there. I think it's going to be a Super Bowl rematch. If I have to say right now, based on everything, it's going to be me versus First and 10 again.
Okay, all right, there you go. You guys hit it here first. Even though I don't think that's going to happen, I don't even think you make it to the championship. You get to the playoffs. We're not making championship. No way. No way. And the person's going to take you out of the playoffs is going to be Pro Day. And I believe you left. Tech Gods and Pro Day to go to the championship against
do you know
Something More PC, and Here Comes the Boom.
In week before you kind of called it last year. You were like saying, it doesn't matter. I just need to make it to playoffs. If I make it to playoffs, everybody's
Right.
0-0, and then that's
correct. That's exactly what I feel. And you did that.
You called
it,
bro.
100%. And I'm calling this. So you're gonna make the playoffs, and you're gonna lose to Pro Day. He's gonna take you out the playoffs. Now,
I'm not mad at him if he takes Turpin out of his lineup and puts in Cortland Sutton. I'd feel a little more threatened.
Okay.
But he has maybes. He has maybes on his team.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. It's still the first week. Tomorrow's kickoff. We're gonna get this video out, but based on what you're watching, is either tomorrow or it's tonight. So we're gonna start off with the week, and first matchup of the week is myself, the Tech Gods versus First and 10 Inches. Your pick to go to the Super Bowl, First and 10. Now, based on the projections, we have me losing 116 to 129. Now, what is your take on this? Who you think win? Who you got it? I'm not gonna pick this one because I'm gonna pick myself, of course. So I'll let you pick. Who you think win this one?
All right. So you got Russell Wilson versus Kyler Connor Kamara, Judy Kittle. Well, he has Lazard in. Lazard is questionable for week 1. He got stepped on or something. So then they won't say exactly what it is. So I don't think he'll play. So we'll have Diggs, Jamar Chase, Renfro, Carter, Williams, Murray. I like your team because you have more ones.
Correct.
He has Hunter Renfro in there. What, third option? Michael Carter is second on the depth chart to Breece Hall. Javonte Williams, they're talking about a committee with Melvin Gordon. That's never good. Lazard is questionable. So you got Diggs, you got Chase. Those are pretty solid. Murray. Yes. I mean, he has Zeke there on the bench. He has T. Higgins on the bench, which is a big pick. So you would assume he put in T. Higgins, right? Or Zeke, if Zeke's play. Even with that, I still like your odds. Kittle, Pierce now is a number 1.
Yep.
Night for me. Thanks a lot, bro.
Well.
You got Judy there, who's a 2. So you never know.
Judy's gonna go off.
Let's see what happens. We don't know who Russell Wilson's. They say it's Cortland Sutton, but let's see.
I think Judy gets the love.
We got Mike Evans, who's always,
And it's a Sunday night game against the Cowboys on 9/11 in Dallas.
They're gonna want to make a statement. I can see Evans going off.
Yep.
Kamara, ATL's defense is soft, so I give you that. And they play. It's a division game, so it'll be difficult, but they know each other. He knows what to do. James Conner, safe pick. Kansas City, their defense is trash too. And you got Russ against Seattle, revenge game.
Yep. So Russ gonna go off.
Kill him. So
Russ gonna go off.
Fact. So Javonte Williams might get a little burn, against Seattle.
Yeah.
But,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I might switch defenses, but we'll look at that later on and see. Now let's go into Frankie versus yourself. Don't even answer. I already know who you're picking, so I'll choose this one.
Yeah, you do your thing, bro.
All right. So based on projections, you are scheduled to lose by 1 point. Crazy enough, I think this season for you is going to be that close for games for you because, again, you've got your blessings for the last decade. It's time to give somebody else some love. So based on this,
do you see the roster? Are you
hold on. Let me do my thing.
You're right.
I got you. Trey Lance versus Chicago, 100%. That's you're beating. Oh man, you're not beating Herbert. Jeez. Okay, it's close.
Okay, it's a good game.
That's a close one. I can't. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I can't even say nothing for there. All right, Singletary versus McCaffrey. Singletary saved your life last season. McCaffrey's coming off an injury. But again, that's a toss-up.
Singletary against the Rams?
Bro, that's tomorrow night. Listen, I hear you. What I'm trying to say is it's a toss-up because McCaffrey's coming off an injury. I don't know that, so I can't call that one, okay?
Okay.
Then we go with the person that nobody wants to pronounce the name versus Swift. I give you Swift, 100%. Swift got that. That's a Detroit versus Philly. That's going to be a good game. Adam Thielen versus Brown. I give it to Brown 100%. So, again, that's 2 already, okay? And we go CeeDee Lamb versus Samuels. That's another even, right? So, but so far you got 2.
I give you that.
2. Yeah, you got 2, and everything else is even. Okay. Then you got Kelsey over Williams. Yeah, I'm giving Kelsey so he got 1, you got 2. Okay, let's keep it going.
You got to remember, Josh Herbert throws to my boy Williams. So
I hear you, but Kelsey's Kelsey. So Pat Mahomes, you know what he do. Kelsey's Kelsey. You know how
Okay.
Kelsey is. We can't
Okay.
even. All right. Then we're gonna go to Smith Schuster versus St. Brown. Now, that's a tough one. I think St. Brown got it by a little bit, but Smith Schuster, that guy, he's unpredictable. It's tough. Juju is tough to say there. Okay, then your
So
kickers.
did you see what Pat Mahomes said today about to fantasy fans? He
What'd he
told them
say?
that he said there is no number one wide receiver in Kansas City.
Of course, because like I said,
He's going to
I know.
spread that rock all around.
And Kelsey's going to get more than Juju. I get it. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, like I said, either way, and you got the Bucks defense, which is going to go ballistic.
Amon-Ra St. Brown last year, I went against him, bro. He's a beast, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I think something more PC had him.
Yeah.
I had to go. Like, bro, he's a beast. I'm telling you.
No, I get you. Listen,
yeah.
even with St. Brown, even the question if Juju is going to go ballistic, you got the better defense. He has the better kicker. You got the better defense. You still get more. I think you come out with the victory. I think it's in reverse. You win by this much against Frankie.
All right, cool.
That's how I see it. So you got that W. All right.
Cool.
Even though you said 1st and 10 is going to win. Oh no, you said I was going to win. So we good. All right. Here comes the boom versus the ex-champ. Now, it says he's supposed to win, and based on these two teams, I'm going to say, here comes the boom takes the victory, 100%. What's your take on that? Who you think got it?
Cooper, yeah, it's looking like here comes the boom to me. I'm not crazy about the Corey Patterson versus Waller matchup,
but that's about it.
Ayuk too. I think it gets even with the Ayuk Andrews matchup.
Yeah.
I think that evens out. You got Jefferson versus Adams, which is could be a toss-up. I know Jefferson, you can't go by their draft position. You got to go by their matchup game. I think it's an even matchup. So I think the projections are a little. I think they go basically tie, or it's very close.
Yeah. And he got Fournette too. Yeah, and he got Eckler. Yeah, here comes the boom. Got that.
Fournette. I mean, I'm not crazy about Amari Cooper in that Cleveland Browns offense with Jacoby Brissett throwing them the ball. I mean, they got to throw the ball. So somebody got to get,
So somebody get some love. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Now we got Pro Day versus Big Ox. I think this game is going to define a lot on both sides. It's going to define if Big Ox is going to be as dominant as he always in the beginning of every season.
No Ben Roethlisberger for Big Ox this year.
No, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to see. We're going to see if he's dominating.
For what?
He's going to be dominant. Yeah, we're going to see. Or we're going to see if Pro Day, with his picks, turn around last season and starts off with a victory. I think this game is huge. This is, to me, the matchup of this week because this will define who is who. Big Ox without Ben, Pro Day proving that he's not the taco of the league this year.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah, I think this is the best one of the week. So for me to pick a winner out of these two, based on projection, they said Big Ox is supposed to win. However,
I think it's close if he puts in Sutton. I'm not crazy about the Turpin pick right there. I don't think he is going to put in Turpin, but I'm just not. I don't know.
Well, Turpin is in.
Yeah, he's in currently for him, but I don't know why. I would go Sutton over Turpin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sutton's the number one wide receiver. You got a third or fourth string over there in Dallas.
That his sleeper. I'm assuming he thinks that he's gonna go ballistic. But they're playing Tampa, so I don't know. It's tough. So yeah, I agree with you. It's hard, but based on this,
if he keeps Turpin in, I think that
Big Ox
takes it. Yeah, he's got more stability. I'm not crazy about Edwards-Helaire. I'm not crazy about Akers.
Yeah.
I think Michael Pittman's going to be better than most say. Chris Godwin, if healthy, and I think he's going to get a lot of dump-off passes. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Josh Allen is just too strong.
Yeah, I agree. So Big Ox has that victory in the matchup of the week. And then we go to what I think is the second matchup of the week, Jupiter versus something more PC. This matchup is going to be down to the wire, just like the projections say.
This is a good one.
Wow. So all I got to say is wow. So we have 127 to 129. Jupiter versus something more PC. I'm happy to see this matchup early. This is great.
It's a good
this
kickoff. It's a good game.
100%. 100%. This is going to be great. This is the second primetime game, because this right here is going to show who wants it more, who wants to start this season off and go to that playoff and take it over. This is huge. This is for rights, right? This is for them
for
to
division right here. Who starts off like this is my yard.
Correct. Jupiter and something more PC. Who's going to lead Division 2? This is the victory. This is because one of these two are going to score the highest in the Division 2. So, well, actually, no. Here comes the Boom might do it. Nonetheless, those two are definitely going to be fighting for that spot.
There's always contenders, but then there's favorites. You know what I mean? I think these two teams are pretty solid enough to take the lead.
Correct. Yeah. So the only persons, as you can see, that are playing outside of their divisions is myself and First and 10 Inches. It's fine. Week 1, that's great. That is fantastic, because it sets the tone to show which division is the better.
Facts.
And I'll carry that mantle. I think
in my opinion, it's like the number 2 team versus the number 1 team of the other division. So in my opinion, it's like, all right, that's going to be another 2 heavy hitters going at it to see.
Correct.
You know what I mean? To get at least some standing.
Yes, to see what happens.
Did you pick the winner of Jupiter Ascending and something more PC? I think you bypassed that.
I definitely did not, because it's a very hard one to choose.
Yeah.
but since you brought it back,
stalling a little, bro.
Since you brought it back, let's see here. Hold on, let me see what's happening here.
It's pretty even. It's very hard. Now, how do you feel about Saquon Barkley? Do you feel like this is a redemption year? Do you feel like he's 100% and that team is able to give him the production, that his breakout production, or do you feel like it's not going to be what people think it's going to be?
It's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good year for him.
I don't think it's going to be what people think it's going to be. I just think
it's not going to be. Yeah, it's not going to be top notch. I think it's going to be better than.
They're not worried about Daniel Jones throwing the ball.
Not at all.
They're worried about Saquon Barkley. I think defenses are going to stack the front. You know what I mean? The front 7 are just going to stack the box and it's over. I think he'll get some production. I don't know if it's going to be breakout production enough for where people drafted him as their number 1 running back. I just don't think that he's giving you enough stability.
No, of course not.
And then he's injury prone, so it's like it's a double worry. As far as Christian McCaffrey, he's giving me. You're going to get the production if he's healthy. You're just worried about injury. I'd rather get the production.
No, I hear you. So, with all that being said, if we have to pick a winner of this game, I'm going to go with something more PC.
I like his Derrick Henry and Najee Harris stack. That's crazy.
Yep, it
Keenan
is.
Allen, I feel, is at the decline of his career. I feel like Mike Williams, that's pretty much why I took the bargain on Mike Williams lower in the draft than taking Keenan Allen. Just think the Chargers are ready for Keenan Allen to take over. I think Mike Williams to take over, not Keenan Allen. Mm-hmm. And I think Keenan Allen's on a decline, so maybe. And DK Metcalf, he has Geno Smith throwing him the ball, bro. I had Ty Lockett last year. Even DK suffered last year when Geno Smith was the quarterback.
Correct.
I don't know what Seattle's thinking doing that. I think they killed their team.
Well, basically, they've seen something that we didn't see. So I think Metcalf will pull something together this season.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be as productive as he was with Russ. Cooks is always productive, but you never feel safe playing him. You know what I mean? It's like it's on Houston. You don't know if David Mills is, but he's productive and he had a great year. You know what I mean? So it was like, wow, okay. And I like Deontay Johnson in Pittsburgh. I just like he's the number 1 receiver. I think he's gonna get a lot of burn. Saints defense is always a good pick. I'm gonna go with. Fuck, this is hard. My bad, but this is hard, bro. Like,
it's all right.
This is a tough one, but I think I'm leaning more towards something more PC. But I think it's going to be such a nail biter that Jupiter could take it if he wants. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it won't. I don't think it's going to matter what the ADP of who they took. I don't think the projections are going to matter. I think this is just going to come down to their players on Sunday and Monday and Thursday and see what happens. That's how close it's going to be.
I concur. So, but we both picked something more PC. So let's see what happens. See if our picks are right. But yeah, guys, that is our picks for the week. We definitely are excited for the season. We're going to be doing this, like I said, every week with the person that scores the most. Of course, you don't want to show your face. You don't want to get on the podcast. We'll go with the other person, or we just have the champ come back on again and just talk his shit. Yeah, we can make it happen either way. But nonetheless, champ, thanks for coming back out. We appreciate that. Thanks for making the league very interesting.
I'm ready to make it 5 times, bro. 5 times. Let's go.
You get 5 times. I'm quitting fantasy football.
Get my Booker T on.
Yeah, I'll quit fantasy.
Oh, damn, you're gonna quit, bro. It sucks.
Yeah, I quit match at this point because that's.
But I definitely. I definitely look forward to being back on here and us running down on the best matchups on the week and doing all this good stuff. I understand that sometimes guys don't want to get on, and everything, but it's just an opportunity for you to brag, just for all of us to feel inclusive with the league and everything. So I wish everybody the best of luck too. Hope y'all do your thing.
Yes, guys. I wish everybody the best of luck. Our dues are due on week 4. Thanks to everybody who already paid nice and early, even before draft. So props to you guys. But we have until week 4. Again, it's 125. And we get a new belt with that additional 25. Whatever's left over.
Appreciate you.
Whatever's left over, we will toss into the pot for the first place winner. That's that. So that belt is nice and retired. Sino owns that belt. That's his. And
it's gonna look good like this, and then the other belt right here. That's gonna look crazy. That's gonna look crazy, bro.
I don't think you understand. You're not winning that belt this year. I'm sorry to break it to you.
You understand? I am winning this belt. Like, it's happening, bro. I want to design it. It's gonna be my face, like that on the belt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. We've reached the mark of our time limit. The shows won't be this long, of course, but of course we had the champ on. We had to go over everything last season, the draft order, et cetera, et cetera. But we won't cap anyone if they want to talk their shit, but we really will cap you. You have an hour. Anything more than that, it's not going to happen. So again, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of the league. Totally appreciate that. A lot of people like to flake. All of you guys have stuck it out, came back, even with the price increase. Nobody's complained. You guys are awesome. I do wish you guys the best of luck. If you play me, I'm sorry, because I'm looking to win every game this season.
I get naming rights, right? When we play and I win, I get naming. I can name the baby.
Yeah,
right?
Hey, this guy wants to get naming rights.
I'm just saying.
For my child.
Pizza Batman, you know what I mean?
Nah, it's not.
Pizza Batman. What?
It's not happening. But let's see when we do play each other, because this will be very interesting. Pro Day. Week 3, nice and early. Look at that.
Yeah. Week 3 is when I get naming rights, bro. It's gonna
not
be
happening.
Awesome.
Not happening. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not happening. We play each other week 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please make bets between each other if you want. It's fine by me. When you guys play each other, make your bets. Doesn't bother me none. But yeah, he's not getting naming rights. So, but we will have a bet.
And make trades, man.
Oh yeah, make trades, guys. Don't be scared. Come on.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah, and hear it out at least.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys. Thanks again for coming out, champ, and everybody else. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.